Hello and welcome to Spiritual Levels of Understanding. I wanted to put together this little video to pretty much guide people who are starting off on their spiritual journey. And often that I find when I'm talking to people who's just starting a spiritual journey, they don't know what to go to next, what to understand next. They're a little bit lost on what they should be understanding and knowing. And that's kind of been a confusion in the spiritual community because, we don't have no set decree on, what you should be learning next, what you should be doing next. So I had like a conversation with my spirit guides, and we kind of just came up with this list or levels and wanted to put it in a way to where your human mind can understand it. And this doesn't mean that you are less than because you might be at the first level or the second or whatever. It's just for you to comprehend where you are, on your spiritual path and where you can be and where to go. So mostly this is what this is about. This isn't about, I'm better than you or anything like that. This is mostly about where am I and where do I need to go and what can I be and what can I prove upon. These levels range from 1 to 10, but I'm only doing levels 1 to 5 for now, and I'll get into the other levels in my second video and can get into more details about that. But right now, I feel like for the human mind, for everybody that's just starting out in this whole spiritual journey thing, levels 1 through 5 is most beneficial and most relevant to what you can understand right now. So let's start off. Spiritual levels of understanding. So we're going to start off on level 1, and that grade is kindergarten. Now, the kindergarten grade is basically your introduction to religion. When you come into the world, you are pretty much doctrinated into a religion, either that be Catholic, Baptist, Muslim, in any organized religion on earth, that is it. Mostly these organized religions have the nature of God wrong, because these religions usually teach of some kind of fearful and unloving God, or a God that loves with conditions, or a God that's angry. And some people never move on from this kindergarten stage. Some people stay with the Bible, and this level is more for those people who are like Christian, the Bible base. They can't see no other way. Any other way is the devil. Their way is the right way. This is kindergarten level. Basically, kindergarten level was really made for you to know who God was, who this being was, to get the understanding of what he does, what his true nature is, and then move on. People get stuck in kindergarten and don't want to move on out of fear of, they're doing it wrong, something is of the devil and all that stuff. But some people break away from that and realize, the faults and the flaws of religion, and they break out of it and they wake up. And this is when the night of the soul, or the journey to awakening, begins. So this is what this first level of kindergarten is. For my second level, you woke up, you're starting to realize, okay, I understand that there's more to religion. There's more to life than just this religion base. So the second level is you're starting to understand spiritual concepts, but the second level is what you need to start understanding before you venture out into manifestations and meditation and all of this spiritual stuff you come across. So the second level is going to be the spiritual understanding of reincarnation. At this stage, you come to learn and understand the true nature of God, and you realize there is no heaven or hell, and that your mind begins to expand and understand that life is continuous. And you learn that your soul is eternal, you can't die, it lives beyond the physical body. And from there, you understand the concepts of the other side, the journey of the soul, and what it takes for the spirit to get to the human body that you now possess in this lifetime. And that's the thing, you start understanding in level 2, or trying to get the basis of understanding of reincarnation, learning the essence of your soul, where your soul comes from, what it's made out of, and the journey of the soul, what happens when you die, you pass on, the lessons that you've learned from this lifetime, and how your soul takes that and evolves, and how your soul wants lessons that it wants to learn to evolve more, and where it wants to go, and what's the next lesson or karmic lifetime or anything like that. I'm just giving an overview of the level, but those are the concepts that you in level 2 needs to start learning and really understanding. Because once you understand this, and you understand the nature of God, and you also understand the nature of yourself, you can then go on to understanding level 3, which is the basic tools of what creates the world around you, and how you use these tools to manipulate and change the world around you. So in level 3, you're learning the science behind spirituality. You're learning about energy, human energy all around you. And you're learning what is energy. Energy is a vibration. Energy is vibration. Vibration is energy, and vibration is is the thing that creates everything around you. It creates everything. It's the thing that helps you communicate with the universe, to help you manipulate and attract what you want in this life, in co-creating with the universe. Vibration helps you co-create with the universe, and manipulating that vibration is like, making yourself happy. That's a manipulation. I'm happy. I'm manipulating the vibrations to vibrate at a higher frequency so I can attract what I want, and learning the principles of manifestation, and the importance of how manifestation works. It works through your feelings, and feelings are vibrations which communicate to the universe. So yeah, also you're going to be learning like scientific elements, which like matter, light. The thing about matter, and where this concept comes from, where we're all one. We really are one. We're all made up of matter. And matter is, the particles, the atoms, the everything. And all of those particles and everything makes up a structure. And it's made up of the very same thing. It's not different. So that's where that concept comes from. We're all one. We're literally all one. We're all made of the same thing. So when you understand level 3 concepts and get it down, and you are able to even expand your mind further and start to understand the concepts in level 4, which is keep having to move myself around, but yeah, you'll understand your concepts in level 4, which you're going to be learning even more things in level 4, because your mind have expanded. You are starting to understand the basis of everything, the basis of life and creation. So from there, now grade 3 and level 4, and now in level 4, you are now starting to look at some of the things within yourself. This is like, I like to say, it's the self-reflection level. But in this stage, you learn a lot of different concepts due to your understanding being expanded. You can easily understand and look at yourself. And here's where you tend to do a lot of self-reflection, questioning old beliefs, habits. Some of the realizations you have can be painful. Some of it can be so refreshing, like a weight lifted off of you. And you can also learn how to change and manipulate your own life to your liking, and you understand on this level that you have full control over your life. And you have a good understanding of, even though you can control what you attract, you can't control what you attract and what it can look like. But here you're really understanding and learning meditation. You're learning and understanding the power of your own mind and how powerful it is. You are learning how to control your emotions. You're learning what ego is and how it can turn into mental suffering. And you're learning about spiritual beings, like you're learning about your angels, your spirit guides. You're learning how to communicate with them. You're learning how to use their advice to get you through hard times in life, or to get you through certain obstacles, or to help you make big decisions in life. And then you're learning about your higher self, how to get in touch with it and how to listen to it also. That can be a guide in your life, is your higher self. So you're learning all of these great things in level 4. Kind of overwhelming. You're learning a lot. So it brings us to level 5, which is level 5 is you're applying every single thing that you've learned from levels 1 through 4. You're applying it, and you are passing all the tests that life is throwing at you. And usually in this stage is where people start seeking out spiritual gurus, because the great thing about this level is when you start meeting teachers and other spiritual people that can really help you see things from a different angle and help you get through a test and help you come up with a method to get through that test. And that's why I really love like all the spiritual teachers coming out now, because they do help you in this stage, in this level. And a lot of people who are spiritually advanced and get the concepts, kind of like me, I'm a little bit beyond this level, but I still listen to teachers and try to look for different methods to even get me through my challenging tests that I have to face, And even too, you might have to go back to some levels, like you might have to go back to level 4 and learn more about the ego and shedding old beliefs. You may have to go back to level 2 and really try to understand what your soul is. There's no shame in that. Everybody does it. You fluctuate. And also I wanted to say, in these levels, it doesn't matter which thing you learn first. It's whatever that your human mind gravitates to and can understand. A lot of these levels I have realized with talking with people who, was trying to get started in spirituality or been in it for a while, they tend to ask more advanced questions without understanding the basis of things. Like for example, they would jump to wanting to learn about astral projection, but since they zoom past level 1 and 2, they're asking questions like, well, how does this and this work? Well, if you understood level 2 and 3, then you really wouldn't have asked that question. You would have understood how it worked, because you would have got the principle. Okay, well, I can do this astral projection because I understand matter. I understand, time and space. I understand this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes too, they want to get into these advanced and complex concepts, spiritual concepts that their human mind is not ready for, like quantum jumping and time space continuums and all of that stuff. But you don't have the understanding of these concepts. You don't have the basis of that, but people jump to that really quick, and it's like, okay. And the reason why they do jump to that quick, because they don't know that they need to learn the basis of level 1 through whatever, so that's why I really wanted to make this, to kind of like direct it in a way, like, this is what you really need to focus on learning first, and then we can get into the more complex spiritual concepts, right? Because the more you know, the more your understanding expands and your mind expands. So that concludes my video. I just wanted to, make a chart of a level of understanding that everybody can really understand and concentrate on, and maybe follow, in your personal time, and maybe this helped give you some direction. So in my second video, I will be going through levels 6 through, I want to say 10, and I'm not going to get too much into those concepts, because that's some really, really complicated concepts that I myself I'm not there yet. I am not there. Okay, I'm still playing around on these levels. Okay, all right. I don't know any about that. So those descriptions will be brief. But this is all that I have for right now. Hope this was informative. If you have any questions, please contact me, DM me, whatever. Hey, I'm open to talk. Okay, so everybody have a great, wonderful rest of your day, and may love and light be with you all. Bye.